Hey everybody, this is Minion Soldier and this is Ship Updates. Now, this week's show, once again, we are somewhat suffering from a bit of a content drought as we wait for, I guess, the big anniversary sale and hopefully some big reveals, but we did get to see the Buccaneer finally. Now, of course, after the false start in the summer when it was accidentally said that the Buccaneer was in production, but it in fact wasn't, it was actually, they meant to say the Dragonfly. It's nice to see that the Buccaneer is finally rolling, even though it is in a very, very early state. Now, they spoke to certain things like the gun underneath. They want to change the landing gear to give it a clearer field of fire, even when it's landed. So, well, that, and they want the landing gear to kind of move up into the ship so they can kind of, I guess, once it's in there, they can kind of remove it and save on resources, which, of course, you know, any kind of optimization is 110% welcome right now in the current stage of things. So it's nice to see them thinking ahead in that way. And we also got to see them kind of beginning to build, I guess, a flight model to rough it out with obviously a very rough version of the ship, with certain assets pulled over from different ships. So it was really kind of cool to see. And I don't know, is it just me, or does that kind of look like when you're sitting inside of like a BF-109 cockpit in another game? You know, just the way those windows align, it kind of looks like a BF-109 to me. But it was really nice to see. It was nice to see the ship kind of coming alive. Little mistakes here and there notwithstanding, it was just really cool to see. And obviously at this early stage there's going to be a lot of rough stuff, but it was just awesome. It was nice to see the ship finally coming to life. But you know, when they're talking about speed and maneuverability, but then kind of emphasizing the point that the ship is very fragile, this ship is very fragile. Does it really need to? You know, well, I guess we'll have to wait and see how fragile it actually is. But the fact that it kept getting mentioned, you know, I don't know about that. But hopefully, I don't know. We'll see. As soon as we get to fly it, we'll see. We also got to see a bit of the animations of getting in and out of the cockpit. But once again, this is all very rough, so very early on. But the one kind of cool thing about it is when you do see the guy go into the cockpit, it is pretty quick. So hopefully that's something that stays, so that these kind of long, ponderous animations are going to be gone, and you know, we're going to be moving into, hopefully very soon, much faster getting into your ship and getting started. So hopefully that's something we have to look forward to in the near future. Now, apart from that, there was also a post on the forums in regards to the Vanguard. Now, this is, of course, from the Shipyards forum, from the Vanguard sub forum, and the big Vanguard thread. You can't miss it as soon as you go into that forum. And, of course, this has to do with a lot of people, myself included, concerns in regards to the Vanguard. And CIG is kind of saying, you know, please be patient. You know, right now the Cutlass people are kind of getting their turn and they're kind of getting their ship worked on. And, you know, down the road, Vanguard hopefully will get a similar treatment, though to what extent the Cutlass treatment, or what extent the Cutlass is, you know, what's being changed with the Cutlass, we really don't know yet. And so I was kind of hoping once again this week, even though it's LA and not Austin, I was hoping for a little bit about the Cutlass. But I'm extremely hopeful for the future of the Cutlass. And you know, when you see this work here that Josh Coons did on the Herald, I mean, it just looks absolutely amazing, you know. And it's so nice to see. And of course, if we had 2.6, I could be making videos about the Herald, but we don't, so I can't. Hopefully soon, but we'll have to wait, and possibly there might be hacking in that patch as well, which is something I'm dying to see. At least the very first iteration of it. Very excited, so that's got me really positive. And seeing all this work that Josh did, I can't wait to see what he does with the Cutlass. Now, the Vanguard, of course, is another thing, because bringing out yet another version of it with the hoplite, and that is going to be something that's going to be used for Squadron 42. On the one hand, it's kind of like they're doubling down on the ship the way it is, and obviously there's a lot of people, myself included, who have concerns about that, and hopefully it is a ship that's going to be revisited, and that CIG keeps an open mind to the state of the Vanguard and possibly giving it a really decent once-over and rethinking some of the some of the ways that ship works in game right now. But anyways, unfortunately there has not been a lot of news coming out lately, but hopefully that is going to change very soon. Once again, anniversary sale coming up. The reveal of the Prowler should be on the 18th, 7 days from now. And hopefully we'll have a whole lot of things to look forward to. I'll be talking, of course, about the sale coming up, what ships I like, what ships I don't like, and more stuff like that on the Piracy Show on Monday. So hope you guys stop by and check that out. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this show, and thanks for watching.
Quantum travel initiated.